Guys, it's Derek again. Today we're actually going to be making pizza. Like if you've seen last time, we made a couple of calzones. We decided to, do something a little different with the same ingredients, of course. We're actually going to be making stuffed crust pizza, which I haven't had in forever. So I figured, you know what, might as well try that, see how it goes out. We actually have some of the ingredients right here. As you can see, I got some pepperoni, the pizza dough. Of course, you gotta have the pizza sauce. Can't make pizza without that. Some string cheese. That'll actually be rolled up in the dough around the edges for the stuffed crust part. We also have some Colby and Monterey Jack cheese. That'll actually be going on top along with the pepperoni. That'll actually be the whole wrap up for what we're going to be putting onto it. If you want, you can actually add whatever you want: sardines, plain cheese, pineapples, bacon, pineapple bacon, whatever. Right now we're basically just doing the most common, which would be pepperoni and cheese. Other than that, I'll actually get everything ready, and that way we'll show you how it looks before it goes in the oven and once we pull it out.
Don't forget the steps.
And I will go through the steps on how we make it too. That you won't have to worry about. So I hope you guys enjoy. First step before you actually make pizza
Or anything.
or anything else, food wise, is to wash your hands. Hot water.
That's like super hot right now.
Yep.
Just like my mixtape. Oh!
You wish.
You wish you had a mixtape as good as mine. I'm making mine on a 2DS.
2DS. Freaking mine.
2DS only mixtape.
My freaking mixtape.
There's a towel behind you right there you can use to dry your hands.
Make sure it's dry. Your hands are
My
dry.
mixtape's on like everything.
And what about that?
Then, of course, as you can see, I already had my cameraman put the flour down so that way I ain't got to worry about it.
The pan's still a little wet from washing it.
But at least it's clean, right?
Yep.
One of the first things is the dough. Well, make sure it's open and you can get it out.
Duh.
No, not duh. Dough. Dough, bro.
Duh.
Best thing to do is actually just turn it right inside out.
Get in for that money shot.
Break, 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 break.
Get in
And
there.
this is why you wash your hands.
Now let me see that drop. Come on.
3,
Drop like my
2,
mixtape.
1. Happy New Year.
Do that out for me, please. Thank you. And it's always good to have a couple extra people just in case they need a couple extra hands.
Mickey, wash your hands too.
Yeah.
You were just throwing that away, so.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Right now, I'm actually getting some of the flour on the dough, just so it'll actually help, work it in a little better, and that way it won't stick to my hands or anything like that. As you can see, I can pick it up, boom, done. Not sticking. That way, you ain't gotta worry about it.
Alright, we'll come back for the next step.
Yep. Hey guys, next up I'm actually just kind of flattening it out as much as I can. Making sure I don't get like any big major holes or anything like that. One of the best things to use would be a rolling pin, just so that way you actually get it a little bit flatter, a little bit smoother.
You're dry cleaning right now.
Yep, I'm getting that clean right now. A little extra flour to help make sure it doesn't stick.
Add some flour to the rolling pin.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's just put some from the thing.
Just kind of roll it in there.
Yeah.
Okay, just open this up a little bit.
Yeah. Get that nice and
Floury. Here.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
get flour on there. Now try rolling it out. That's why it helps to have more than one person, so one person
Yeah.
can...
Can actually hold stuff down for you when you need it.
Not
That
yet.
Warriors game yesterday. Amazing.
Don't date us.
Don't date us.
Don't date the video by saying, oh, this thing that happened yesterday.
I'm sorry, it's just like the Warriors game.
Shut up.
Nobody cares about no Warriors games.
Alright. We'll see you in the next step.
Our next step is to actually roll some of the cheese actually into the crust, so that way you actually have the stuffed crust pizza. This part you're gonna want to use string cheese, so that way it's a little bit easier to actually roll into it. You can buy them individually wrapped,
Like that.
like as you see right there. That way you don't have to worry about using the whole thing or anything like that. You can actually use one at a time right after another, and whatever you don't use, you can put it back in the fridge. When you actually go to roll it, you actually take it like this, roll it. That way it's actually in the crust, and when you cook it, it'll actually the dough will heat out, turn into the actual crust, and the cheese will melt, and it'll help everything stick together.
See that
Um,
again.
That's number 2. Here's number 3.
We'll show you the next step next.
Up next, we're gonna put it on some of the pizza sauce. With how the pizza is, we can actually put a little extra on, make it a little thick, but you don't want it too thick and make it soupy. Basically, what you want to do, something like that. Spread it right out.
Oops. Here.
You want to use like the bottom of a spoon, so that way you don't end up digging the dough or anything like that. Right. If you want,
No, the spice.
a little
basil.
extra.
Give me the basil.
If you want, you can actually add a little extra basil or anything like that to it, so that way you got, some extra flavor.
Ready?
Yep.
And then you can put a little layer on top.
Yeah.
Just eat it.
Add a little extra sauce, just so that way.
It'll mix in there a little better.
Yep.
Then it's top cheese time. Maybe a little more.
A little more sauce, you think?
Yeah, just a little bit, not too much. Yeah. Just fill in those spaces there.
Yeah. And when you actually put it in the oven, it'll actually
Even out.
even out a little more too because of the heat.
Now the top cheese.
Here we go.
Get in there.
There to roll this stuff back.
Yep.
And let me see you spread that cheese like a boss.
Oh, obviously I'm gonna get a little bit over, but who cares?
And if you
This
want, you
one
can actually add a lot of cheese if you want.
I don't care how much cheese.
Try to make sure some of it gets on the crust there so it melts in.
Yeah.
And look at that. That'll be good.
Yeah, that's perfect.
And then the pepperoni. Look at
And
that.
of course, our last step will be the pepperoni. If you want, you can do a half and half, or half is only pepperoni, or do the
Whatever.
whole thing pepperoni, however you want to choose. That's totally up to you.
We're gonna do a whole pepperoni.
Yeah, all pepperoni.
Because we're real men.
Can you go preheat the oven to
350.
350? Okay.
And
And if you want, you can actually, start on the outside, kind of go around.
don't forget. Ready?
And if you want, you can make a smiley face, sad face, any kind of face you want.
You can sneak it from your boss and eat some pepperoni on the other side.
Just putting some on the edge there. Yeah. Then maybe some cheese on top.
Yeah.
Let it melt in.
And some sauce on top of that, and then more pizza. Too bad we didn't get enough to make like a pizza cake.
Yeah. That would have been awesome.
Yeah.
And of course,
More cheese.
if you didn't have quite enough cheese,
Just a good little.
this is the Italian-Irish pizza.
Enjoy.
What? Alright, I think
I might be converted. What?
that's what it looks like before the oven, and we'll tell you what it looks like after.
Well, right here's the finished pizza. And it doesn't really look all too bad. Could have been a little better, but then again, first try at it. I'm not too mad about it. Honestly, it actually looks pretty good. Can't wait to actually eat it. See how it tastes. With this, you might want to use a fork with it, though. Other than that, stay tuned. Hope you guys enjoy it.